describe those climate risks and challenges and the work Aon is doing to assess them and to help organizations protect themselves, I suppose, from that risk and benefit from opportunities?
We sort of partner with the third-party model vendors that are in the industry today that look at those risks, but we also invest in creating our own models. So we spend a fair amount of money in getting our own wind models, for example, in the US approved by the state of Florida. We're partnering with Texas and looking at their sort of wind risk. And in order to, as we sort of change our models, we've partnered also with third-party education institutions like Columbia University. They were looking at the impact of climate change and doing a study for us so that we can bring what we call an Aon view of risk to our clients to help them assess, what the potential frequency and severity of these events is and what they can therefore do to mitigate the impacts on them and also get the adequate rates for assuming that risk, which is something that needs to be transferred, from the economy to risk takers who can share that around the world and get a return for it. So that's where we're focused. And additionally, we think about how do we, look at that risk globally? Because when you're looking at, say, isolating a risk in just the US, right, you're not getting, the impacts of having no loss activity in a given year in say, continental Europe or Japan. So the extent that we can start packaging, risks around the world and presenting those to reinsurers as a portfolio. So we have, a thing called Marcell right now, which is how we sort of package our property cat risk to certain reinsurers. And there's sort of almost like an index result rather than an individual regional result. And that seems to be more stable. And we're talking to a lot of investors about how to think about that risk, to draw that capital back into the market, to stabilize, the future for our clients and ultimately for the insureds around the world.